against odds, there are social conditions for the conditions the social work for. Known is the present light, but also the future light. Especially the last flow is the Sila Saga Pinya. So finally we are, for example, all the Buddhist men and nuns. We understand the Buddha teaching. We contribute our the society, leading to the peace and social peace, to lead the happiness and peaceful. We can build the peaceful society with the Buddha teachings, because of we had more knowledge with the Buddha teachings more than lay people. So that's why the Buddha teachings for all the Buddhist people follows and practice the Buddha teachings. They will get more the opportunity to get peace and happiness. No only in this life, but also. Thank you very much, brother and sister.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, Pinyasara, for your very meaningful speech. Wonderful, Pinyasara.
Oh, now I can see you.
Yeah. You can see me now, because now I moved to camera. I moved to my mobile phone. Yeah, you can see me. And whatever Pinyasara is give the message concerning with social welfare. How can we use to how can we take it to make social welfare concerning Buddhist principle? Whenever Pinyasara gives like the Dana, the two other Dana, telling other so many kind of principle to propagate and social welfare to bring society get peace. That is my point. Whenever Pinyasara would like to deliberate out their message for our friend today, and that is very good tool, very good technique to use. However, and thank you so much, Honorable Pinyasara, for your share, your good idea to be social welfare and in this modern society. And thank you so much for your speech. And next, I would like to invite our sister, Du Ding. Hello, Du Ding, are you there? Okay, now
yes.
our sister is waiting to get message for our friend in this conference, video conference. Now time to we invite our sister Du Ding. Bhikkhuni Du Ding is a PhD student candidate, almost complete a PhD degree, and she is studying international Buddhist as well. And also, she is a young Buddhist scholar preparing to be share the Buddhism global wide. Therefore, now we would like to listen in her message concerning with the topics Buddhist approach to social welfare. However, the background of our sister Du Ding is Mahayana in the Vietnam country. She is very familiar to the Theravada as well. Therefore, now we would like to listen in. We would like to hear from our sister Bhikkhuni Du Ding. Please, we are kindly invite you to share your idea. Please, our sister Du Ding.
Yes. Good afternoon, brothers and sister. Maybe no sister here. Okay. Thank you for your invitation me. Thank you very much, moderator. Yeah, I feel happy to see all of you today. But today only me. This is the Buddhist nun. Okay, our topic today is Buddhist approach to social welfare. For me, this topic very exciting. Why I say like this? Because maybe according to the Mahayana Buddhism, we also wish and do something like the Bodhisattva. It means we besides Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun say the Dhamma talk for the lay people. We also do something like the social work. For example, my temple, we take care many orphans, and other temple, they every month, they offer lunch, breakfast and lunch for the poor people. The first Monday, the first every Monday and the full moon day. Some temples in my country, and some temple they have the group. They have the group. It means the group they also do some social work. For example, if they also donate some things such as food, money, or build the house or build the bridge for the poor village, poor people, or donate the poor student. It means the give their scholarship to go to school. Many social work in my country, especially is the Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun. We do like this. I think this is we can call the social welfare. And yeah, we also know Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun nowadays. The most important things is mean we must first we must study and practice the Buddha teachings, and then we share the Buddha teachings for the other people. But nowadays, according to the Mahayana Buddhism, we do like the Bodhisattva, because we also think if some people they very poor. For example, when they very poor, how if they don't feel the stomach, they feel hungry, how they listen to the Dhamma, how if they don't have the money go to school, how they know the knowledge, how they can understand the Dhamma easily. That reason many temples in my country, we do many work. We call the social work. I also remember and also for example, in my temple we sometimes we received many kind of fruits, at that time we cannot eat completely, and then maybe 2 months later or 3 months later, we divide some the small bucket. In the small bucket we have many kind of fruits, and then we go to some places in Vietnam, especially this is the places very many, there are many poor people, and when we come there and we donate them to some kind of fruit, sometimes if we have the money, we also donate for them, money for them. And why I say in some temple in Vietnam we have the group, you know, this the group frequently the leader of the group is the lay people. We just but if lay people they do separate, it's difficult for them. They have many problems, so that reason they combine with the temple. It means we call they very friendly with the temple, you know. How to call this is the like they are the good right, good lay people, and have the good relationship with the temple. That reason they tell the airport now our temple when we can found a group, and that's a group every month we collect the money or something, collect like this every month. When the lay people they go to the temple, and then they can donate anything they have, and then this group they collect the money and some kind of fruit, and then after that maybe some months later they can go other some places, especially these places maybe have the poor people, and we donate like this. And for my temple we take care many orphans. Why my temple we choose like this? My master, she is the founder. It means she's the founder this the orphanage, because she said that before she never think she do like this, she did like this, but one day some the children, you know, maybe their parents give up them in front of the temple, and my mother take them and she just think, okay, take care them short time, not for a long time like this. But and then when she took care them like for maybe short time, and she thinking if okay she can send them other place for SOS, you know, SOS and other orphans. It means other orphans, the lay people they take care, the people or government they take care, not belong the temple. But she thinking maybe temple or Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun can't do like this, can take care the orphans. So that reason she decided to take care of children for a long time until now. And I think this is the one thing of the social welfare, because okay, if she Buddhist, my master doesn't take care of them, okay, of course government or other organization they also take care of them. But you know, she thinking if the children they can grow up with the Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun, is it good for them? It's good for them because they can understand, or they have the chance to study the teaching of the Buddha, and they know how to maybe basic the monk life or the Buddhist nun life. And okay, some orphans maybe in the future they become the Buddhist monk or Buddhist nun. If they don't become the Buddhist monk or Buddhist nun, when they grow up and they go outside, they go outside, it means they become the noble people. They do some work, but they also know when they were a child, they leave a temple, they live with the Buddhist nun or Buddhist monk. They can cultivate their virtue, and they know this is the good or bad, right or wrong, and they can become the good people easily. this is the good grade. We do like this, and I don't know other traditions, but I also think the Christian, they they do the social work very well, and very how to say very well, and very grow up, very strong. I don't know how to say in English. And my mother also thinking, why the Christian and other religion, they can take care of the orphan very well. Why Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun cannot do like this? That reason she decided to take care of the people and the orphans. And I also think this is a good way. And also now when I finish, I leave Thailand and I go back my country, maybe I also thinking I continue to do like this or not, because now my master also asked me, she very old now, she cannot do many things nowadays because her health is not strong like before. So she asked me, can do like this or not? I also thinking I should do like her or not, because it's difficult for me, take care of the orphan or take care of the children. It's very difficult. You can give them clothes and food easily, but how you teach them, how you guide them become a good person, a good people, very difficult, not easy. So I also think like this, and that is I say my idea, my experience when the Buddhist, when we apply the Buddha teachings to have to approach the Buddha teachings for the society, and we contribute development society, modern society nowadays. This is the Mahayana Buddhism. We do like this nowadays. Okay, thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much, our sister Dudian, for your share your idea, experience concerned with this approach social welfare. Wonderful Bhikkhuni Dodian sharing about social welfare from his country and his monastery, how to make social welfare. And then we totally agree with our sister Dodian mentioned in these two propagates the Buddhism and the social welfare in the modern society. Now we are Buddhism, we are Buddhism, we are to propagate Buddhism, to make social welfare. We cannot only talking in the temple, in the Dhamma talk. Yeah, we talking is not enough to be take care of our Dhamma, our culture, our religion as well. Therefore, we are young Buddhist students and scholars to be adapt new model to propagate our Buddhism. Bhikkhuni Dodian have mentioned about the Christianity to propagate their Buddhism, and the Christianity, most of their religion I have from the Yanisara Shadow mentioned is Christianity philosophy of the religion. This said is to propagate the Buddhism is ministry and ministry go together. Ministry and missionary is go together. Missionary mean the Buddhist monk. Missionary mean to support the young some people who poor. If you can support them, of course they will follow you or what you want to solve. That is, we had too much new model in the modern society. That is very good idea to be approached. And thank you so much, our sister Dudian. Next, now is I would like to invite Kemanandi. And very sadly, Kemanandi is not participation in our conference today. However, we have our brother, Honorable Kundala. Another brother is Sankan Network, Honorable Pinyajuda. And therefore, for the second program, we are moved to the second program. In the second program is the audience can ask the question to the guest speaker. The audience can share their idea. Both of the way they can do. Therefore, now I would like to invite the audience, Honorable Kundala. Honorable Kundala, please, you got opportunity to weigh as much as you like. Please, Honorable Kundala. Honorable Kundala, can you hear me, brother?
Yes, thank you very much for your nice introduction. Thank you very much. Very, very good to hear from our speaker, because this is, we are a little bit real topics, social welfare, the Buddhist approach. Yeah, that is ein heart theory point of view, and Sister Dottin also talk about Mahayana point of view. Is, yeah, in outside we can see the more the Mahayana point of view, social welfare is very, we can see very distinguished in the outside. For example, in the, also said, the IBC, International Buddhist College, the Sarang, this is also the based on the social welfare, very good. And then they can build, they have the missionary as well. This we can say that they are successful. And the same way in the country as well, like the Australia, the Mahayana side, the Theravada side is not very strong in the social welfare. The Mahayana side very developed in Australia, in America, so they are very grow up quickly. And that's why in the Western people, they very like to Mahayana view, because their Mahayana social welfare very, very, very nice, and then very effective steps. We can see that results. So Theravada point of view is we should follow the how Buddhas also did social welfare or not. So we should think about this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Buddha time. If without social welfare, we are not Buddhists. Because 2,500 years ago, Buddha harmed strongly social welfare. So we have the many missionary in the Buddha time until now. So that's why if without missionary, this is, we can say, the social welfare. Because what I say, this kind of social welfare, they never expect to money. Okay, that's missionary monk at the Buddha time, and they never expect to money. They never they reduce their ego, and then they are very content and very humble. And then I remember that in the Buddha time, when they propagate to Burma in Myanmar, that Sultan is very nicely the in Myanmar, in the central Myanmar, the Buddha the two two brothers, Mahapona and Sulapona, visited to the Buddha Gaya. At the time, Buddha appeared. So the Mahapona and Sulapona, they are two brothers, the trader, they are traders. So reached to the Buddha. At the time, Buddha gradually the regularly speech out every evening time to give the Dhamma talk. So the Mahapona, he saw many people go to the Buddha the ceremony. Buddha every evening time they give the delivery the Dhamma talk. So many people, many villagers, many town city of the the villagers, and then there's the town people going to the Buddha ceremony. At the time, the Mahapona saw, what are you doing? Oh, we now appear the Buddha. So we go and worship and we listening from his talk. Oh, interesting. So finally, that Mahapona follow with that group, that audience, and then listening. After finish, he became the good motivation. Oh, I stop any the trader. I will become a monk. So finally, he became a monk, and then all the property and all things are transferred to his brother Sulapona, and then he became the first Vasa, and then second Vasa and third Vasa. He practiced first Vasa. After 1 year, he asked to the Buddha to permit to go back Burma, the Sulapona, but Buddha not allow. Second, third, finally third, okay, you can go back. So what I say like this, so at that time, Buddha, this is also one, a social welfare. Buddha sent to the missionary to Burma. So that is what is his disciple have to be qualified. This is the one thing. So who want to become a missionary, who want to become the Theravada or Mahayana, doesn't matter, have to be qualified and have to be ethics, have to be compassion, have to be tolerance, have to be, avoid the violation. This is have to be quality for those missionary, those who want to become a missionary monk. So that's why, and then Mahapona.
One more, please.
Yeah. Now, okay. So that is, we should follow the Buddha missionary or Buddha social welfare. So that is the good example. In the Buddha sent to the Burma with the Mahapona. Mahapona is at the time Suna Prana, the division at the time Myanmar. Now became in the central of Myanmar. This is now we can see the Buddha footprints, 2 footprints in Myanmar. That place is the Magwe division. That is the we call the Man Setoya in Myanmar. These are the 2 footprints of in the central of Myanmar. Now at the time, how we can continue to get how we that's missionary. Now we are beginning Buddha, and then in Myanmar Buddhist, in Myanmar people became a majority or, Buddhists. How affected, the social welfare at a time. And very nicely, Buddha taught to the Mahapona. First time, not permission. The second and third time, okay, you can go. So because of the Mahapona got qualifying, because of Arhanta, Arhanta qualifying. Before first Wasar, not yet. Second, not yet any enlightenment. That's after that Wasar, he got the Arhanta. So, but if we got the enlightenment, we cannot do anything. But we need to focus on at least the focus on to keep on our morality, and then tolerance. We must be tolerant, and then we against the violence, and then the loving kindness and compassion. We need this quality. Even we didn't get any enlightenment, we are Putujana, so we have to be qualifying those things. If without this thing, very dangerous for the missionary man and then other as well. Because in Myanmar, some monk, they have no very qualifying. That's those are qualifying. So that is quite dangerous. Some we saw, they had a very good social welfare. He did. Finally, what happened? Destroy. Destroy himself because the grow up money connect with the young lady. So destroying their this social welfare, destroying himself. So that's very important. So we need to focus on the ethics. We need to focus on the tolerance, the four Brahmacharya, sublime Dhamma, for Metta, Gruna, Mudita, Upekkha. So without this one, don't do. So that is very important. So, and finally, I want to say that's so done very interesting. Finally in the Tatvasra, after finish the Tatvasra, the Mahapona asked to the Buddha, let me do the missionary in Burma, my native town, my native place. So Buddha, what he said? Okay, I allow you to go to Burma, but I want to ask you. So Buddha asked his qualifying. I want to ask you if that place, Tunamprana, Sunamprana, the vision province is very, violent place. And now in Burma now as well, and the violent place, how to missionary there, how to stay your mind. Well, now you go back to Burma. So how to stay your mind? The Mahapona said, if Buddha asked again, if someone say the very rough speak, or the very loud speak, very violent speak, so what will you respond? So that Mahapona said, oh, does it not harm me? Does not touch me. That just talking, no problem. How tolerance. And then second, if the someone,
What's going on? What's going on? Sorry.
If someone harm you, how will you stay your mind? So they just hunt me with a stick. Doesn't matter. We never die. And then that question Buddha asks: if someone with the knife or with the stick and kill you, how will you stay? Because of that place is very violent and very the very cruel place. Very terrible place. So how will you stay? Doesn't matter, Bande, I will patient because one day we will die. So that is just the kill. One day we will die. So easy to die. No problem for me. So, okay, you can go now. So Buddha allow him. So this is the good example how I want to say how tolerance on the people, how compassion, how he didn't like any violence, you know, even harm him, not, you know, this is, don't confuse tolerance and the, you know, so the without wisdom. Tolerance without wisdom is useless. Tolerance with the wisdom. This statement is using these two, tolerance and humble, and use with the wisdom. This is great. If someone harm you, I'm tolerant, I'm very patient, but without wisdom, this is useless tolerance. So we need to be the wisdom, very important, with the tolerance and then with the wisdom. That's man using with the wisdom because he have already got the enlightenment. So even we don't have any enlightenment, we have to be we used to the way, the path, the noble four path, or you know, we have to practice that every day. Normally, the vipassana or samatha doesn't matter. We have to practice every day, and then we can be tolerant and then patient with the wisdom. And I successful. Now we can impact is the Myanmar became how in the war who became a Theravadaman in the 80% in Myanmar. So this is the Buddhist missionary, and then the social welfare is very qualified and very successful. Thank you very much for your pay attention.
Thank you so much, Honorable Gondola, for your very nice sharing about Buddhist approach in social welfare concern with the history. You made the point, brain point in this conference about the history, how Buddhist, the Lord Buddha, brings social welfare in the country. You mentioned about Myanmar country, how the Buddhists believes and with the fellow to propagate social welfare in Myanmar. That is very nice point here. Okay, now, Dhamma brother and sister, our time is almost gone. Next, I would like to invite the Sangha Network, the most vulnerable of Punya-Jordan. Punya-Jordan, he is always hot in the soon, online soon vulnerable. He is also very well known concerned with the topics about this social approach, social welfare. Therefore, now we give more attention to hear from Honorable Punya-Jordan, Sangha Network. Honorable Sangha Network, please, we are warm welcome you, Sangha Network.
Sorry, I am busy.
Huh? What?
I am so busy. Thank you for
Oh, that is very sad. Now, Honorable, I'm very sorry, our audience and Kasvika now, Honorable Sakana was declining about concern with his propagated Buddhism. He's propagating Buddhism in Myanmar and Thailand now. He almost busy all the time. Therefore, we are very sad for sorry for us. However, time
busy with the social welfare in
Yeah.
Myanmar and Thailand.
Yeah,
That's why
I
he
know.
practically did social. Cannot share. He gonna share us. Very busy with the social welfare.
I know.
So now I would like to invite the
Social
most
reform.
venerable Monkema. Please, your suggestion and your opinion or your question. Please welcome.
Thank you so much. I want to welcome the Lord for you. Give me opportunity to share about concerning Buddhist approach social welfare. I'm happy moderate that and listening all of you today is very good points. All of you mentioned in this conference here how to make Buddhist approach social welfare in the ancient time, in the Buddhist country in the ancient time, even in the modern industry in modern country in the Buddhist, how we can do with social welfare. All of you also mentioned with the Buddhist principle also like that for Brahma Vihara, like that tolerance, patience, compassion, like the Dana Sila is as well a lot of. That is very good too. I agree all you to use those principles to be the propagate the Buddhism with the social welfare. And my experience and got one point of the issue to the Buddhist social welfare is that is that the mode of our Buddhist monk or nun and Buddhist lay people as well. More on us, we are not much to take care about the social welfare. I see that is my problem. More on us, they are not social welfare as much. Like Honorable, I will take walk here. Honorable Kundala mentioned like the Honorable Myanmar, who makes the social welfare. He almost successful about that. His propagate the social welfare. Finally, and luckily, he took opportunity with another side. That is more of art. I have been seeing the problem happen in our Buddhist and leader like this. I have saw so many like this. That is, I think in the future where we more than issue this way, because lay people, layman, lay woman, and they know that when we do social welfare, you were successful, you will get the powerful, like that you get higher labor, you get higher money, and the more of the people interested on you, and then you thinking about another way. That issue is very, we have to think about, we have to think about our social welfare to be succeed to propagate one thing. And therefore my conclusion is social welfare from the Buddha is necessary to be stay the propagate the Buddha Sasana long lives, to bring the peace in the society. Society is no social welfare, no society is no more about the Dhamma to propagate in social. Maybe in a society, in our society, more issue, more problem occurs. That is what I believe, what I see. Therefore, thank you so much, our Dhamma brother and sister. We are happy to see you for this week. Thank you. Honorable Kundala.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How begin it? Sissy, come in, join.
Now new person come. Say.
Sissy, can you speak English?
Please invite Say.
Hello, Sensei. Can you hear us now? We are happy to see Sese and Sai and Madan, and we don't know yes where from. We don't know. I'm from Myanmar. I know from Myanmar.
One Myanmar lady, Joy. I think Myanmar lady. I don't know.
Yeah, please.
But
Yeah.
can join, can listening, and then can talk. We're talking about the Buddhist social welfare. Want to say something? Don't say. Okay, not respond. Doesn't matter. Okay, we have time as well. We continue.
Yeah. Okay. Now we time to our program is finished. To share for this week, to share our idea, to share our experience, knowledge, what we have done results. Today is we have been sharing each other is finished. However, I hope and personally moderate. I hope all of us get something new idea between exchange idea before we close our program. Any ask to be comment about our conference, how to be good than before. If you would like to say something, and then you get opportunity to say it. And what about Mo? Any other you say?
Yes, I think I'm very happy to see you all. And I think we done very successful seminar today. And thank you very much for you moderating us. You are very kind and you're very fluent, very knowledgeable. You share many ideas. I think that's all. And we hope to see next session, next seminar.
Okay, thank you so much. What about Sunday? What about
You're welcome.
What about what sister doing?
Yes. I also got many good ideas from all of you. From all of you. Thank you so much.
Okay, now we okay. What about Gondala? You would like to say something before we move to the close the ceremony?
Yes, very good today to listen from all of you, and then we will continue, and we will see you again with learning and with speaking, and then we will get the knowledge. Thank you very much.
Okay, now thank you so much for our friend member in the and different idea, different opinion. Now our program is going to be closed. To be closed our program, I would like to invite one of our Sandi to be chanting together. What about please?
Okay. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namassami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu